Okay, I'm in for the air signs this week. We're getting into love, sex, and romance, and see where it takes us here. Sorry, just frogs in my throat every time I go in. What the hell? Anyway, okay, love, sex, and romance, air signs. We're starting with masculine, feminine energy, and when I talk about masculine and feminine energies, I mean of that sign, not meaning your partner. So unless your partner is the exact same sign that you are. So if we're starting with Aquarius here, it'll mean Aquarius male and Aquarius female perspective is what I'm starting with. Okay, just so you know. Okay, here we go. So Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra in that order. First card for Aquarius. Get the cards out here. On the feminine side, creation. We may be working within an energy field here of trying to create new ways. New ways to go forward, new energy. This can speak to creation, can speak to births and creating new energy as you go forward here in a physical way or in a way of manifesting ideas and moving forward in that. On the masculine side, again, Aquarius, we have the support card, and the sense I'm getting from the male Aquarius is they're looking for supportive energies. The female Aquarians may be looking towards creating new areas to go in, and the masculines may be looking into gaining support outward from others towards them. The chakra card that we have here is the Four of Swords. Both of these may be in an energetic field of taking a break from other things in their life. So if we're looking as a female Aquarius and going in a direction where we want to create new things, there's something else that we are taking a break from. And for the masculine, if we're looking for support, there's other things I feel we're just taking a break from another area here in order to deal with the support, having to deal with the support. Okay, we'll bring those back at the end of the reading here and tie it up. So as we get into the energies, first card on the romance side for Aquarius, Five of Swords. That is about deep sorrow and regret. Yeah, heartbreak really, but beyond highly depressive and whatnot. There's a sense here of losing something that we will not ever gain back, really, almost like a death, but not quite. The next card here we have is the Four Swords. Four Swords is doing the dance, and the shields up there signify that we may have a heart on our or a shield on our heart in order to keep people out, this kind of thing. This may have to do with the pain and sorrow we feel, or in some kind of way related here as we move forward. Yeah, we get the 13. We may have had an actual death here. If so, my condolences. And if not, we may have had an ending or transition of a relationship here that we realize has come to the end of its rope. We may have been spinning in circles with a partner, not getting anywhere, and so therefore it needed to end, and now are somehow dealing with the aftermath of that. So as we move forward here on top of the grief and sorrow, we have the Six of Pentacles talking about success. Sense I'm getting here, if we have something here that we're transitioning out of, I feel like it is successfully driven here, that we do so, we get out of it and move forward. There's more success on the other end, really is what I'm getting. On top of doing the dance, we get Seven of Swords. Yeah, it really was a futile situation. We could not gain any headway. It made us quite stressful while we were in it. It's stressful when we're out of it, but the sense is we'll gain more success on the other end 13 here, death or regeneration, the ending of something. Well, what do you know? Get the death card again from another deck. And with it comes a rebirth, right? We may have had an ending here, but we're also going to rise up and continue to move forward. And that's highly aspected that we do so. The direction we were in, it just was not serving us, is the sense. So on top of the success here, which is good, we have the Hermit card. So this is about gaining wisdom from going inside and looking. Sense here is we might have actually healed from a lot of this as we went forward. We may have put the hammer down after really dealing with this stuff all internally and walked away. So there's some wisdom to be gained here. On top of the futility card is about the energy of being stressed right out about everything. We have the Justice card. I feel like the balance, right, had to be struck here in whatever way. And I feel like the great, because they said the great balancing of the relationship was struck finally. We had signs prior to this, just never didn't want to let it go for whatever reason, but now justice has come. We finally let it go. Now on the death and rebirth, we have the Four of Wands. Now this is interesting because this could signify happy home life and whatnot. Now it still can signify this for a single person, but this insinuates that it's in a family unit. So there may have been something here where we had a relationship with someone or a situation with someone where it created a lot of stress and havoc for our family life. So others that are connected to us. And now it is released that in order to make those connections better now than we did in the past. We may have been avoiding other parts of our family in order to deal with this stressful thing, and just wasn't warranted, nor was it fruitful. So on the higher, or what is this? 11, yeah, the going inside here, Hierophant, no, Hermit, sorry. Again, sex cards. Three of Swords. Yeah, Three of Swords is about triangular. Now, in this card, we have two people here that are connected, that are joined together, and one person on the outside. So wherever you sit in this scenario, it can make sense to you in some kind of way. This may have been a contributor. We may have felt like an outsider in a relationship, or we may have been in a relationship, but somehow there was someone else that created havoc here, and it just had to bust apart because it just didn't fit somehow, or you realized you didn't fit, or whatever. So on the Justice, we have the Knave of Pentacles. So that's the Page of Pentacles, and this one is about this is my kind of drinking and going out and overdoing things. This is my kind of ripping things up on a Friday night. About being reckless is what I'm getting. Now just give me a minute. Some of us may be turning to the drink to deal with this kind of a scenario, or may have been doing this in the relationship, drinking in order to get intimate. And this was something that was highlighted. Okay. On the Four of Wands, we have Knight of Pentacles. This guy usually gives solid offers. Give me a minute here. Death and rebirth. Is he what we left or what we're going to? There may be they're going in the future. There may be a solid offer coming in the future here. We may have been in a scenario where we were a third party here, feeling left out quite highly, and because of that, we left. There may be someone coming in the future here to give us an offer of some kind of a loving offer of a partnership. On the Three of Swords, we get rigid. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff we've put a lot of thought and effort in, and sometimes a rigid stance can be a little too harsh. But the sense here is that we've we know where we sit here, and we have taken a stand to walk away, or in whatever way stand up to it here. Now, on top of this energy here, the Page of Cups, I get a sense of just kind of, sense here is it's like, she's burning her finger there, and it's almost like she don't even realize it. So either the relationship went like this, like we were getting hurt and we didn't even realize it, or we were allowing this to happen as we went, that kind of thing. On top of that, we get fragment. Yeah. Again, we may have been drinking, and in order to drink, or not in order to, as a result of drinking, we would fragment ourselves to the degree where we would do things that maybe not things we would stand up when we're sober, and it pliable. We're more pliable with the drink. This is what I'm getting here. And so the partner may have known this and may have been taking advantage of this in some kind of way and pushing us in that direction. And I think, again, a lot of realization coming to the surface here is just not right. Now, on the Pentacles dude here that's supposed to give a solid offer, we have honesty coming forth. So there is someone here that should be coming forward here in the future, and they seem to have a flame of honesty attached to them. I feel like we're really removing ourselves from some darker energy. We just didn't realize how dark it was. And now we're free to open up and go in a new direction forward, okay? So as we keep moving on the rigid, I think the rigid stance here too is that we're just not going to go back. We may have gone back in the future, and like I said, the feeling I get here is that there's been a lot of stuff we've dealt with, and we've been unhappy for a long time. So when we made the push to go, it was like we're not going back. So that's a rigid stance I think we're taking, but I think in this way it's going to work for you. So anyway, on top of that, we have the Four of Wands, and that's about an energy of somebody watching over you. This may have been that partner, may have been someone who's keeping an eye on you in a way. I get, they're giving me the word jealousy, but again, not treating us the way we needed to be treated. So therefore, on the fragment card, we have the 12 of Cups. And this is the player energy, because he's all in black, right? He's offering his love outward, but it's through trickery. And I feel like this is where we came back here. This is this guy. That's him there, really. Look at him go. That's the guy. So we might have been in a relationship with someone who really kind of was a trickster. They tricked us into everything that they got. They had to trick us into getting things from us and whatnot. And we kind of figured that whole thing out. And so now, the sense is we're going to move in a different direction. So on top of honesty, we get what? Okay. Yep. 12, which is the Hangman here. But I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of intricate. But he's climbing out that window with sleeping bag and suitcase and everything. He's got all his bundle. He's escaping. So that's the sense here, is we've escaped a relationship here that just really was not working in our favor. Someone of dark energy that really was offering us love, but it just wasn't from the heart. It was from deviousness, and could have been for passion purposes or whatnot, but they were not above ground here. So on the Four of Wands, we get the Nine of Shields. There she is. There's this, is that the single one? No. Yeah, it is. The single and abundant, right? So this is where we end up. We may have someone watching us, but the sense here is that we're going to go forward in a single energy here. We're fairly abundant in all that we have, so we're going to move forward. On top of the player energy here, we get the Wheel of Fortune. It may have been fated that this person come into our lives in order to give us that lesson of the player energy, right? In order to not take that abuse no more. The sense is that person really taught us how not to, how do you say, like our patience within a relationship in a bad way, meaning not to put up with a lot of garbage in a relationship, right? So that we learn that and we go forward and we just will let it go quicker the next time and quicker, and maybe not even get into one, you know, in the future, that kind of thing. Now on the hangman there, trying to make an escape, Ace of Cauldrons. We really did have a love for this person. We had some heart there, but the sense is that it may not be meant to be. This may not have been meant to be. That's not even good English. I don't know. It wasn't meant to be. There we go. So on the Nine of Pentacles, the Infinity cards, what do we get? Separation. So we may be separated from this person. Some people may be actually working on a separation from a partner. They may have been a marriage partner and they're separated, or there may be distance between you and this person. Whatever the case, we are at a distance and separated, and that's the deal. Now on the wheel here, which is really signifying that there's an energy here that this was put in your path in order for you to advance forward. We have the single male. Now, I feel like a single male is coming in, okay, in order for love, right? Because it's pointing right at the love cup, somebody looking for love. But at the same time, this is what this person was gaining from us as well. This person that we let go was looking for love, but where did it end up? On the Ace of Cups, affection. Yeah, somehow it didn't match here. Somebody is looking for affection and whatnot. And Pisces, I feel like that's Pisces energy escaping out the back door or window or whatever. Because it really has to do with self-love and putting up with, what are we putting up with in this relationship, right? We may have been affectionate with one another, but there wasn't enough to sustain. Now, the Power of Surrender card is stubbornness. Now, isn't that interesting when we had this card here about rigid stance, taking a rigid stance here. But no matter, surrender, stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. I feel like there's a sense here that even though we're leaving a situation, we may have to take into account some form of stubbornness that got us into trouble within the last relationship that we may not have dealt with yet, is really what I'm getting. So I got to remove some cards here in order to, okay, so stubbornness, right? That's what we got to let go of this week. A sense of stubbornness in a certain direction. The feminine card was creation. There's a sense of creating new ways forward here now that we know what the story is. It's just really going and creating new entryways here for love, because we've really moving on from another, okay? And for the masculine side, we have support. So this may be where that energy for affection is coming from, the male side, looking for support outward in another partner. Give me a minute here. Yeah, because that's a codependent. We're looking for supportive energies in someone else. That's a codependent kind of situation that you can get yourself in if you're looking for others to fulfill that. And the sense here is that they want you to do that on your own. There's a stubbornness here to do this. For the male, it's a stubbornness to look inside and find the support, to be supportive of self. And there's a stubbornness here to go to kind of stay in one spot, because the chakra card was Four of Swords, and that's about staying put and relaxing, taking it easy for a while and figuring things out. I feel like for the feminines, excuse me, the creation, the new pathway they want to go to, I feel like the universal energy is going, just hold off. We got to deal with our own stuff before trampling forward, because we may not have dealt with all the energies within this past relationship. I don't know if the masculine is truly going from another relationship, but there's definitely some upheaval there. Like there may be some upheaval there where they're looking for supportive energy is what I get. And it may not be in the partner that they have, but they may not have dealt with it. Whereas the feminine, I feel, has moved into a new direction here. And the Four of Swords, again, needing to relax and look at things so that they can digest as they move forward. And then the energy is to surrender stubbornness, and that will help you. Okay. Okay, I gotta slow down because the energy's like going too fast. Okay. So that is Aquarius. Now we're getting into Libra here. So again, the feminine energies and masculine energies don't mean your partner. It means if you're a feminine or a masculine within that sign. So Gemini, feminine, Gemini, masculine. So for the Gemini feminine, we have self-trust. That's where you may be sitting this week. You may be dealing with issues that are bringing up like self-trust issues that are bringing things like that to light. You may be being trained in this way universally. They may be wanting you to step up in this way, in a self-trust kind of, trusting yourself more to make decisions, really. Trust the decision you make and go forward in it. You really do, Geminis have the ability to look and think about things to, you know, to the obsessive degree, but we've got all the things, just make the decision and go forward instead of just keeping thinking about it, is what I'm getting. On the masculine side, we have ecstasy. So for the Gemini masculines, this may be at the forefront, what they're searching for, what they're dealing with, or what they're indulging in, okay? Chakra card between it. 10 of coins, that's good because it means you're going to be fruitful. 10 of coins is a treasure chest of wealth here. So if we're thinking self-trust on the feminine side, there's a treasure chest of wealth available to you, and the same with the ecstasy for the men. So that'll be interesting, meaning a lot of options, a lot of wealth and knowledge here in those areas. Interesting. We'll bring that back. Okay, Gemini. First card on the romance, we have the Hangman card. So that is a need to look at things from a different perspective. You may be doing this yourself, or may be suspended in this inadvertently from someone else putting you in a position where we need to look at things different. Next card is 5. Yeah, that's the Hierophant. So the high priest, and he's got a lily, white lilies. This can deal with purity. This can also be a sign, like denotes marriage and whatnot. Purity, sanctity, spirituality within a relationship. Okay. Next card. Oh, the romance. So that's the dud. So that means that there are things here that need to be hidden because we can't know everything, because it is part of our fate to figure things out from here. I feel like that's why we've been suspended in times. We may be rushing too much here and not taking our own stuff into account, and our own emotions, our own timeline, everything that's going on here with the Gemini. They're not processing as they go. They're just going, and nothing's getting digested. Nothing's being looked at, this kind of thing. And there's a purity that's at stake here within a relationship, is what I'll say. Next line. So this card, I put it in the deck so that if there's something that's not meant to be known, that is part of our fate, that it takes that place. Because there's a lot of cards that come in, they're like, they don't even fit, and the energy's all up. And they said, yeah, that's because we can't tell them everything. And there has to be a card there, So that's why I put that card there, is to take that place, take that energy. It's like you're not meant to know all the little bits here. So on the 12, needing a different perspective, needing to at least take some hang time here and process something. We have the 3 of Cups, and that's about abundance. I feel like this is where we're at. We're really going out and being with people and whatnot. Again, this time and day and age is not the same as it used to be, but there's a sense here of connecting with people in to a degree that we're kind of busied up in our day, but not in a way where we're digesting spiritually what we're doing. We're just doing, okay? So being very action oriented with people and friends and whatnot. So on the 5, the Hierophant, again, the purity that lies within a relationship. We have the 10 of Cups. Now this is interesting. 10 of Cups is about emotional connections with those that we care highly about. And this says really good things. So we may be getting along quite highly with our partner at this time, is the sense they're giving me. I'm so conditioned to bad news. I'm kind of shocked. Hold on. We may be enjoying the partnership of others, like company of others, to the degree it's overflowing into a relationship, but something groovy's going on here, no less. We're enjoying to the highest degree fulfillment from a partnership and also from friendships. So on the Romance Tarot card there, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is a fire energy. Now he is the player in the deck, right? He comes in and he's out. He's gone. He's quick. He's passionate and really into things. And he can make us feel like this, but he don't stay for very long. You know, he's fiery, burns out real quick. He fires quite high, but he burns out real quick. So if you're single, this may be something that's coming into your view here. A short spurt from a lover, or we just may be having a lot of passionate times with people. Like if we're coupled up, we may be having a lot of passion within our relationship and also within our friendship circles. You know, everything's, you know, a high flying, high vibe, and very passionate. So on top of the abundance, we get the 9 of Cups. This is interesting. Again, shocked. It's good news. A lot of these readings, they continue from week to week. So I'm feeling like this might be a different energy field I'm picking up on. But nonetheless, 3 of Cups is good. Celebration energy. 9 of Cups is about things, wishes, dreams coming true. We may be indulging in drinks, having drinks with others, right? Celebrating, but it's all good, great, and wonderful. So really good things are happening here with friends and lovers. So look at this. I cannot plan this. 10 of Cups. So we may be celebrating a marriage here, a coming together of a partner to get married. Maybe this fast guy, but nonetheless, we may tag him and put a ring on it. Okay, yeah, there's something here about a celebration, and I mean, it's just good times all around. Where we found someone maybe we want to marry, and there's celebrations. What do you call that? Engagements, this kind of thing, like 10, 10, 9, 9, like they're all up there. Really excited energy. On the King of Wands, we get, what the hell? I didn't say nothing. 10 of Swords. What the, okay, just give me a minute here. Because all through the reading, I'm going, why is it so good? And then, like I'm in disbelief. Okay, there's some energy here that I'm not seeing. Obviously, they're not going to give me access to. They haven't got you access to it either, is my sense. And it may be about a Knight of Wands here coming in. Okay, give me a moment here. I gotta. Okay. Okay. We may have had a Knight of Wands we were dealing with. Okay. This person may have stabbed us in the back, and I mean, we may have had down out, like it's over. It's done with. Okay. This may have been the scenario that we're dealing with. Give me a minute. I have to backtrack here. Now, it may have been a marriage itself or a high-level union, someone we spiritually felt connected to. 10 of Cups can signify marriage. I don't have supporting cards, but it really does signify a happy home life in a partnership emotionally. And again, we get it again, 10 of Cups. This is unheard of. So absolute bliss within a partnership. This is what we have here. But somehow we've been stabbed in the back by them. Okay, something happened here. So I don't know if we're in complete delusion. We thought everything was great and wonderful, and then our partner did something to hurt us. Now here we start again, needing to look at things differently. Well, if we've been hurt or stabbed by a person so many times, I don't know what we need to look at differently, but abundance is about sharing warmth and happiness with friends and others. And then the 9 of Cups is about making hopes, dreams, and wishes come true. We may be like with the 3 of Cups and the 9, we may be indulging quite a bit, going out celebrating with people about things within this relationship because we're so excited, but somehow here something happened, okay? Or will happen over this week. I don't know. We're super happy. Okay, as we go forward. On the 9 of Cups, what's going on? Knave of Cups. Yeah, there's some kind of a jealousy here that got found out within the partnership. Everything was, man, it was all guns and roses. And then all of a sudden now, there's treachery. Number 10 of Swords. Like, that's absolutely, I can't have no more. Can't deal with no more. And then this is, I want more. This is, I don't want for more. I've got everything. This is the happiest we could ever be under the moon and the earth, like under the sun. This is the great and wonderful. King of Pentacles we have here. That's an overbearing energy. Somebody being overbearing in the relationship to a degree that somebody else is not appreciating it. On top of the 10 of Swords, we have Temperance, 14. That's about a need to balance things out. So, I don't know. This is crazy energy because it's almost like the Geminis so busied up that the relationship, they just thought it was top notch, high level happiness. And then all of a sudden, it just turned to crap here. And I don't know why. But there's jealousies going on, somebody being overbearing and not allowing the other to be overpowering the other in some kind of way. And there's a need to temper these energies. Now, as we go into the wisdom deck here, see what we get. On top of the Page of Cups here, which is talking about jealousy, so that they're showing another couple there and people getting pissed off. So, something happened here and it busted. We felt like we were betrayed. Belonging. Yeah, somebody feels all of a sudden they don't feel like they belong anymore. We may have felt like we belonged, and now all of a sudden that's been taken away. I feel like someone was highly delusional in a relationship, or just didn't see the signs, didn't want to see the signs here. Something funny. The King of Pentacles. Denial. Well, there we go. There it is. Denial ain't just a river. So, yeah. See these grapes here? It's like, are they ready to pick or not? They're not ready yet. So, somebody has a sense of not belonging in this relationship. And somebody's been denying things that were going on all along, is the sense here. Not wanting to see, and this is maybe why the Gemini's busying themselves up here. Yeah, and they're showing me this card, this self-trust card. They're going, we needed to trust ourselves all along here because there's stuff going on, right? On top of the Temperance card, we get trapped. So we may be feeling trapped in this relationship. We may, this may be a situation where we're getting harmed by the partner and we just feel trapped in it and not able to move forward. And not only that, we don't even trust our own opinion. Do we belong here? We don't want to look at the facts, Jack, and we feel trapped. So just kind of dead end things here. A need to communicate with the partner, I would suggest, but what do I know? Belonging. On top of that card, what do we get? 8 of Wands. That is about movement. Traveling forward. Next one, denial. What do we get on there? Six of Pentacles. That's about being watched, right? This woman is being watched over, keeping an eye on someone. Kind of, is it without her knowledge? I can't remember if this is that card. Sense here is they're showing me is with contempt. He's got contempt too. So somebody's either watching someone in the partnership and seeing, and that's what's hurting, is they're seeing things that aren't adding up, or we're being watched in the relationship for our errors. Something's off here. And I don't feel, if this is the partnership, I don't feel a great connection here. We've got all those lovey-dovey cards. So what's going on? Somebody's living in a dream world and someone else is not. And whichever partner, they kind of need to communicate. Someone's feeling trapped here. Yeah, there it is there. 7. That's the one where we're watching and they don't know we're watching. And this is someone's watching and they know. So there's a lot of watching going on, but no communication. And we're not liking what we see here. We may have been spying on a partner and found out some things that we didn't want to find out. Or somebody was watching a partner and found out things we didn't want to find out. But it got back to us nonetheless. So this is the same energy. Just finally get back. But somebody's in high delusion. Do not want to see the facts. Whether it's cheating or just effects of people being with other people and jealousies, whatnot. There's just a high ability here to be in denial. So on the 8 of Wands, what do we get there? We get the Ace of Wands. Yeah, we're going to go to where our passion sits. This is about passions and new directions going forward, the new growth on that wand to move forward, going in new ways. On the 6, look at that. We get the 3 of Cups again. Somewhere here, we're joining together with people. Now, this could be, well, yeah, AQUARIUS, right? So we could have a partner here that's not only with one, but 2 partners. And everybody's watching everybody else to see what's going to happen. Okay? Yeah, they're going, we don't give 3s for a reason, like for no reason. And the 1, okay, I'm getting it. A little slow today. On the 7 of Cups, again, about people being watched without their knowledge. We have the Queen of Wands, and look what she's after. Now, if you look at her throne, there's a certain dynamic that's going on here. One or the other here, we're looking for that passion going forth with it. That seems to be highlighted here in some kind of way. She is adventurous. She goes out and she takes action where no others will. Yeah, Wands, fire energy. So adventurous, moving forward, new directions. The sprouts on her wand as well. We're just going forward full bore in passion. And we're going to, get along with, or not get along. We're going to go forth to those that are of similar nature. Okay. Infinity cards, maybe we'll can suss this out. Now, on the Ace of Wands, what do we get? Old school tradition. Someone here is traditional. I feel someone here is not. That's simple as that. I think you can read between the lines there. Okay. On the 3 of Cups, c'est toi. We have worship. We have the energy of going outward and worshiping other people here. I do not feel there are any bounds here for one person. There's no bounds. I can go anywhere, do anything, be anything. I feel like one person feels like there's bounds on that other person. The other person does not. They don't care for, if that is your partner, we got lack of empathy. The next card, we have the Queen of Wands. We have arrival. Okay. I got to suss this out. Hold on. Because I'm picking up, again, this is not going to be for everybody. Picking up on a coupled energy. One of the couples, highly delusional, highly in la-la land, thinking that their relationship here is the best be-all, end-all thing that they have on this God's great earth. And the partner does not share that. The partner is worshiping people outside of the relationship, exciting people outside of the relationship, and accommodating people outside of the relationship. Now, one or the other of you are going to get, this is like a soulmate coming in and an arrival of a partner. So if you are married, one or the other is going to get hit by the love bug here, which will be interesting because I think one here is incapable of love. They're just in passion mode. So it'll be interesting to see once the passion hits what direction they take. Okay. Again, I'm spitting it out. We got a relationship here where we have someone who is just a opportunist. They may be locked in a relationship with someone, but they're not limited or bound by any kind of loyalties whatsoever. And the partner is, but they're highly delusional and they run around like they really don't understand their partner. They don't know their partner. They have no idea their partner is disconnected. I wouldn't doubt that this is a empath narcissist relationship. That's the way I see it. Someone connected to someone that they have, keep them at home and pregnant, and then I can go out and run, and I have more time to do things by myself, and not by myself, maybe with 3-4 other people, and this kind of thing. So it's really this energy here. Where'd it go? Did I get it? No. This energy here, jealousy, or sorry, that's the wrong side. Of jealousy here. There's a sense of knowing something about this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be jealous. But we're not reading the signs here. This person kind of just wants to shove it under the rug and pretend their marriage is still great and wonderful. It's not. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's it. That's enough. That's it. Okay, so again, coming back to the energy here of surrendering. What are we surrendering to? Divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal is not manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. I feel like, I don't know what they mean by that. Because the scenario here that I'm picking up on, I mean, we got some person here just completely deluded that their life is going great, but the other partner is really not engaging. But I think what it is we just have a low self-worth, low opinion of what a relationship should be, and it's not even marking that on, So if we go back to the beginning here with the feminine self-trust, yeah, we may not trust ourselves enough to make the right decision. Therefore, we don't make any, and then we're locked in. And then on the masculine side, we're dealing with ecstasy. This could be vice versa. We could have some masculines here just kind of taste testing everything on the platter and off in order to, make the drink. And again, it could be a single energy, but a lot of what I'm getting here, when you get caged like that, it's someone that's locked in a relationship and feel they can't get out, which would be a marriage. Or just a belief system that keeps them together, maybe children as well. And again, the 10 of coins, there's a lot to gain here, but something funny going on. We have to surrender to divine timing. Again, I don't know where that sits. That's a really hard reading. It's all over the place. So I may have been picking up with more than one energy, and it's kind of mixed in there. So hopefully it made sense. Okay, so Libra. Holy, let's put this to bed. Okay. Cycles, Persephone. Okay, so Libra, we may be dealing with some cyclic behavior which within relation. I think I need to take a drink. Cyclic behavior within relationships. Masculine, what's he doing? Guidance, maybe needing it or giving it. I feel needing it. Libra. Yeah, searching for it. Yeah. Okay, and the chakra card. Yeah, and that's all about the giving of love within a partnership. So the Libra female, we're dipping into cycles here. We're trying to understand why the cycles and the behavior within it having to do with the way that we give love outward. And Libra males are looking for guidance in order to do the same, to give love outward. Man. Okay. First card for Libra, the Emperor. It can be a father figure, but in this case, we're in romance here. It's someone of authority, someone who has a lot of experience to learn, like to, my words. They have a lot of experience. So if anybody asks them a question, they're prepared. That's what I meant. On the Knight of Swords. He's the shit disturber, as I call him. He likes to come in and rip stuff apart. He is usually looking for the truth of the matter, but he is very aggressive and he comes forth to get underneath things. So somewhere here, this is highlighted. Next card is the Nine of Cups. It's all about the dreams for the air signs here. Making our wishes and dreams come true, or looking into these in such a way. Somebody is trying to get underneath something that has to do with a dream that we have, okay? On the Emperor, again, he knows what he's talking about. He's a hard ass kind of dude. He goes forward and he takes charge of situations, okay? We have the Six of Cups talking about pleasure. Yeah, this is all we got to deem from. Just give me a minute here. Six of Cups can be about past things. These two people are jumping in the water and the water is splashing up on them, and that's a sense of letting our emotions get carried away, but in a good way. Pleasure, things that make us happy. Now, on the Knight of Swords, what do we get there? Five of Wands, strife. Yeah, what do you know? This guy usually does carry with him strife, even though from his end, his perspective, he's trying to get underneath shit, but strife is there. Sorry, I'm swearing too much here. Five of Wands, struggles. This guy's going to bring that up. Okay, on the wishes and dreams here, which I feel like the Libra is in pursuit of. Princess of Swords, there you are. Where is she? Princess of Swords, she's with her sword trying to, what is that? It's a butterfly. It's almost like that butterfly is her friend. And she's going, let's go. I'm ready to take off here. We're seeking pleasure, right? But there's strife in the midst. Okay, here we go. Finally, hopefully ABC story. Okay, pleasure. Again, this may be having to do with things that we're gaining, or people from the past, whatnot. We have the King of Swords. He is a logical thinker. That's his buddy that's just a little older and a little wiser. Make logical decisions. I think this is our energy, This is your energy. Maybe trying to get to the bottom of things here and inadvertently causing conflict. And we're looking for pleasure, right? We're looking for that which brings us pleasure. But we're being watched over here by a emperor type energy, someone who is strong and overbearing. May have had to make some quick decisions, is the sense they're giving me. Okay? And they were made from logic. Now, strife. 17, the Star. Give me a moment here. It's interesting to me because they're going, look how she's looking at the glow here and she can't see through to him. All she can see is the glow. This is kind of going back to the Gemini reading where we're looking at something, but there's something else in our view here. And he's ready to get that sword and turn something up here. Okay. And meanwhile, she's in the background kind of playing as a light energy here, obviously, right? On top of her, the 8 of Wands. Well, that's about quick action. Can be the arrows of love, can be travel through air. If we're talking about love here, it's the arrows of love. Something coming speedily forward. And it may be that we are not quite understanding things. Okay, I'm going to continue. This is King of Swords. What do we get? 2 of Wands. This is, okay, so if there's something comes in fast. 2 of Wands is about getting to know someone intimately on a physical level here. They're flirting, her foot's going under the table, the whole thing, and the flame of passion is burning right between the two of them. So there's something here that's going to be building up here within the next week, but I feel from this, and this is usually a good card, the Star is about hope and dreams for our future and healing as well. There's something here like we're not seeing straight, like rose-colored glasses or something, okay? What do we get on there? 5 of Wands. That is about looking outward at others and admiring, like it's about strife, right? But it's like, oh, I wish I had an intimate relationship like that. I wish I had. So it's someone admiring someone else's intimate relationship. We're getting to know someone here, but we wish we had. We wish things were different, or we wish we had an intimate relationship when we don't yet have one. Okay. 8 of Wands, again, there's something quick coming in here. What do we get? Queen of Pentacles. This is about a woman who bats men off. She's batting him off, like he's at her feet. She's more interested in herself and what she has to offer than the man there waiting to. We may have a lot of men at our feet is the sense I'm getting here. Though none of them are coming forward to tell us this. We may have some people that are in admiration of us from afar, but none are coming forward to. And we this is our energy going, I wish I had a partner, when we may be working on a partnership here in some kind of level, but nothing that is come to us is good enough for us. That's what I'm getting. Like we're not, geez, this energy is hard to, it's like chopping up. Anything that comes forth at this time, we seem to be batting away because we want it the way we want it in our mind. Maybe there may be a way that we want things, and it's just getting to know these people that are coming forth and not quite adding up to this. Okay, that may be. Now we'll continue here. First card on the 2 there about getting to know each other intimately. We have the Strength card. Now the Strength card is like a big tree that's kind of burning from the inside. It's interesting that flame, right, is there. Yeah, I don't know. We may have ties with someone because they're showing me, look at ties. They're showing me those ties that we may have to someone that we're learning to be intimate with, but somehow I feel they're not there. They're there, but they're not there. 5 of Wands, because we're looking outward and we're looking for something that we want. Like we're admiring other people's intimate relationships. Forbidden. That means we can't go there. There's something here about a relationship that may be forbidden. I can't even spit it out. There may be a partnership here that we have or are looking to or want that is forbidden that we carry. So however that sits, okay? Maybe wishing for something that we can't have, okay? Period. Now the next, again, we may have people at our feet, but we're batting them away because they don't measure up. Okay, maybe causing chaos because of it, or there will be some chaos because of that. Someone being batted away. Okay, continue. These readings are all over the place. Strength. So again, I feel like there's a connection here that it's like wants to happen, or we're getting to know, but it may be in a forbidden area. You may know this, you may not know this. I don't know. But this is the sense. Now, on top of that, we get 11 of swords. Boy, that sword's right down in the ground, meaning I am not communicating. So that is the page of swords. That's someone who's curious, who wants to look into things, but not necessarily communicate, but yet there's somebody here communicating. So what's going on? Something funny here. Next card, on top of the forbidden, this should unwrap it. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the 9 of Cups is about pleasure. Seeking to be satisfied, and that is that. Okay, so we may have some relationship here just based on the sex act itself, but there's nothing else. No, that's maybe why we're looking for more. On the chaos, what do we get? 7. Now this is interesting because this talks about a relationship where two people are talking, communicating. So we may have a crush on somebody, or somebody's watching us that is someone who really can't have a relationship with us for whatever reason. It is taboo. And we may be communicating with another on the sidelines here and kind of just going through the motions, okay? Now, on the 11, again, this is the Page of Swords. So he is the watcher, he's the looker. He doesn't communicate or say anything, but he's looking and seeing what's going on around you. They're going, yeah, and it relates to this. So there may be someone looking at you and wanting to get to know you, but we're not speaking of it, okay? Knight of Wands. Man, all these people. The Knight of Wands. Tally ho, we're going forward. This is what this guy, he's moving and shaking, and he's going to create havoc where he goes. The volcano is erupting as he goes, so he is going to create things as he goes forward. Is this our energy or what? I'm going to take this off, because this is the energy they're looking into here. There's an action that wants to happen here within a relationship. Now, it's either someone coming after the Libra or the Libra going outward. There's no speak of it because it's taboo on one end or the other. But nonetheless, it's something in the air here. The 9, again, somebody here may be just indulging in a sex act and no ties whatsoever, no emotions, nothing, just all out. Queen of Shields. She is about abundance and whatnot. She's stable and secure in her home life. This may be the pairing, Queen of Shields, and so you may be have earth elements in your chart, or just be extra grounded and secure in your home life. Very much someone who could go to work and look after the family and do kind of the Jane of all trades. You maybe have a partner here that is a fire sign, who Aries, Leo, or Sag, that really doesn't let anything stop or hold them back. If that is the case, there may be things here. Man, this energy's all over the place. Okay, I'm going to continue on. I was going on a thing here and it just swept all that away. Just give me a minute. Yeah, somebody here is just indulging in the sex act. There's no intimacy. So either we got someone on the side doing this, or we get a partner we just do not emotionally attach to. Now, the Knight of Wands going forward, there's an energy of moving away from the partner. I feel like these two are partners. It may not be a match, but they're partners. This may be for single people. and not anybody in a long-lasting relationship, because I just feel very heavily it's new energy, almost like I don't know nothing about you energy. But nonetheless, this queen is going after this knight, and the knight's moving kind of like they don't even know. And if they are indulging in things here, it is of no emotional nature whatsoever. So on top of the 7, again, King of Shields. Okay. That means that this is a pair and this is going outward. Somebody may be going outward on the relationship. Again, I don't like these. I don't like these readings for that reason. We may have a pairing here, a real pairing, but someone going out on the relationship, getting to know someone. This could be on the level, yada, yada. But again, you know, we're getting to know each other and it's taboo. There is a line here, so we may not be crossing it yet. Okay, next. On top of that, wands, energy. We have ideas. This person, okay, I'm getting it. It's the female here, wherever you sit. These are 2 pentacles. You're not Earth, you're Libra. But you may have some Earth in your chart. You may be highly attentive, or your partner may be highly attentive to you, but either way, somebody's going out of this relationship looking at another person. Now, there's ideas flowing about what you could do with them and whatnot. But again, I feel like there's a boundary here that we can't go, well, because we're married or partnered up, really, is what's going on. Now, this is under the woman here, Chaos Maker. Somebody here, that's the second, is that the second Chaos card we got? Yes, ma'am, it is. Okay. So there's somebody here who wants to create some chaos or within a partnership. And okay, I'll leave it at that. And news coming in. Okay. And there's news coming in. Yeah, there's some ideas going on. Somebody here is going to create chaos within a strong, stable relationship. I feel like it may not be within the couple. It's outside. It's out. They're going. It's outside. It's not within the couple. Neither one of them are going out. There's someone coming in trying to bust up the relationship. Okay. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, health, or relationship, or if you're fear of aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith and all is well. This is the get rid of that. This is surrender your fear of change. There's some changes that obviously need to happen within this partnership. Somebody is really going to be coming outside of it to sabotage it. I don't feel it will work. I feel, because if you have a pairing, and especially hold on here. You have a pairing, especially the King and Queen of Cups, you will not, that is ironclad, man. You will not get in there. That is like soulmate beyond soulmate, okay? But this person that is the chaos maker needs to be taught a lesson, okay? Is really what I'm getting. But nonetheless, and it may be that person outside that's the one that's just ready to serve and take action and do things without any emotional ties, okay? But I don't feel anybody really falling for it other than that person. Okay, so on the female side, as I go, hold on here, it was this way. On the female side, we had Persephone talking about cycles. This may have been something that had happened before, either with this person or a different person. Something here keeps coming around to this relationship and trying to bust it up. Or there's an energy here that is coming back that needs to be dealt with. If it's, yeah, there's an underlying reason that it's coming, that it keeps coming back, and we need to deal with this. Fear of change is something having to do with, I think, us not saying much here. Now, for the masculine side, we're talking about guidance. Yeah, he may need some guidance. He may be inadvertently attracting this person, this outsider, into the relationship and not know that they're doing this. or not be aware in some kind of way. I feel like it's the partner's responsibility to bring that to the forefront, or maybe they have, but they might have to do it in a different way where it's understood more clearly. Because there's the sense here, I think, is that the partner, the masculine, I feel it's a masculine here, is inadvertently attracting people in and creating problems of jealousy within. And even though it gets dealt with every time here, they're going every time, it's almost like it's happened 2 other times before. And because of this, it's going to get to a breaking point here where we're going to have a lot of consequences for things not being acted upon. So I feel like that's the whole thing here. Wow. Okay, carrying on. So that's the air signs. Man, I'm telling you, this energy was hard to read. Princess of Cups, again, it's about how we give our love outward and how we offer it. Might be a lesson there having to do with the Libra. Whatever side you're on in a relationship, there's a cycle coming down. We need to put it to rest once and for all. And we'll get forward. Okay, so that's the air signs. I'll be in tomorrow for what is left. Fire and earth. Yeah, fresh new day, fresh new energy, hopefully. What was I going to say? Yep, air and earth. That's it. Okay, so take care, have fun, and be kind.